Hi, friends. Welcome back. You're on the second part slash the 10th part of our evolution of the minifigs. You gonna take it away, Mayo?
Yeah, because as always, I'm the scroller. So once again, if you leave a comment, it'll most likely be Heather that'll respond to it. So we left off talking about how I remember when Just Too Good really liked the Jana minifigure from Star Wars, Rise of Skywalker. There's a bunch of versions of Jane.
Ninja J. Get inside. That character looks different. Jenny Napo.
Looks
I
like
like
she's
her.
got some plants stuck onto her gear.
Like she's a scuba person. She's got seaweed.
Yeah.
I like
Oh,
that.
whoa, whoa, whoa. That timer pressure gauge thing is kind of similar to what the spaceport firemen had in the Ninings. I just noticed that detail.
Hmm. Yes.
This was an evolution of the Hey Way no, it's Hawaii Buzz, a minifigure, a torso.
I'm looking at a clown. He's different. He's a hidden side clown. I like his face. Have I seen his face? Hmm. I don't know. It's another one that Dina needs.
There's an interesting version of Joker.
White suit.
Um, I I don't think of Joker in all white. That's just mean
Neither do I.
a
Some
bunch of different
interesting Bat
colors,
Boy.
including a Minecraft version of Kai. Does anyone else remember this?
What? I didn't know
Yeah,
that. That's a nice crossover.
yeah. If you remember that ordeal, then you get a cookie.
Hey, Luke Calloway, welcome in. He's on the vertical stream. Hello. Pedro Sales, you too. Welcome in.
Yes, there's still a whole bunch of the CMFs. And remember what I was saying with their expansion of other Minecraft characters that weren't Steve or Alex?
Right. I have a knight.
A whole bunch of the Knights of Ren.
Hey,
I
Gaming with
must
Billy.
say,
Welcome
I must
in.
say, compared to some of the other Star Wars characters, the this silver looks really, really good.
Yeah, it does. Very castle-y.
And for those who haven't been paying attention, we've got over 800 minifigures to scroll through. So if we're going too fast, well that's why.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we've done this a few times already.
Yeah. So that's me. Oh, so they did end up using that carnival torso for other uses.
She's a panda store owner.
A bunch of generic stuff here. Oh, they made actual Legoland employees. I forgot they did that.
Oh, for Legoland. And they say Legoland on the back or just Lego? It's the only thing I wish it was.
I'm not sure, but that's what the description is. We've just been used to the Lego store workers in the 2010s.
Welcome in, General Tron. What time is it? I'm not American. It's 10:05 p.m. On the East Coast.
And right now, for me, it's 1:35 p.m. in South Australia. again with that really old torso.
The black vest.
I,
Yeah.
I think by this time that face print was over 10 years old.
Man, dance musician. Lloyd.
And they were making a lot of gold versions of the Ninjago characters at this time. There's a whole bunch of Lloyds.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I just noticed that 5 on this Garmadon version of Lloyd gives me a lot of Blacktron 2 vibes from 1991.
Pedro Sales is Brazilian, and it's just a little after midnight for him.
We have viewers from all
Welcome
over
in.
the world. So if you're a viewer over here, you should definitely also subscribe to the Mayo Hosko channel, where we just came from streaming part 9 of this live stream series. I think my channel link might be in the description below.
Hoarders recouping from yesterday's feast. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a small leftover plate of that again today, and it's a lot. It's delicious though.
Yeah, hope all the Americans had a happy Thanksgiving. More of the plaid. I think by this time that torso was almost 10 years old. As what
Today's
and
holiday.
this was over 10 years old at this point.
Oh, that was a Chinese New Year holiday minifig.
And by this time they started using this torso a lot as one of the generics. Oh, I've never
Man
seen
Bat
this
Rebirth.
version.
What?
I've never seen this version of
Me
Man Bat with the
either.
main white.
Oh, let me write that down with my Demogorgon pen. 1 second. That's crazy.
Well, we're doing what it says in the title. We're covering the evolution of the Lego minifigure. We've gone all the way from 1978 in previous episodes, and now we're at the year 2020.
Correct.
Bunch of different Mandalorians. This was when the Mandalorian TV series came out. Super Mario!
It's Amiga.
It's a me, Mario! Let's go Mario Kart Wii! And you know what? Whenever I see minifigures with this torso, I think of of Ned
Ned
Flanders.
Flanders. Hadley ho, neighborino.
I think that's when this torso first appeared. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Could be.
Okay, so now we're finally coming to the second page.
Oh man.
So that means we covered 500 out of 800 and something minifigures.
How's your scrolling finger doing?
My scrolling fingers are going fine. It's my wrist. It's my wrist that gets slightly numb.
Corn cob suit.
Now, if you remember Series 17 of CMFs, that was the bright green. This is dark green.
Oh.
So that evolved.
Mechanical Death Eater from Harry Potter. I think it's so weird, but I get it. Very good. Mermaid Troll.
Yeah,
We
that
can
was
talk
that was
about trolls on the
that
last
was
part.
the purple troll.
She's one of the ones I have because I'm obsessed with hearts, Valentine's Day and stuff like that. So had to have that.
Yeah. And also, this was when they came out with the Minions theme.
They're so cute. I have a few of those too. Bob in his pajamas, and they
I
have
think
different versions.
I might only own one of the Minions.
Oh yeah, and the orange jumpsuits are another version.
There's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah. Stuart,
I think
Kevin, Bob.
I think Stuart is my favorite because he only has one eye. And we got the Moana and mini dolls again. I remember the Potterheads being excited for Moaning Myrtle.
She's a good one. She has blue hair, dark blue hair.
And that's another one of these minifigures that has the light aqua skin.
It's like they're doing it for Hidden Side, and yeah, they used it for her.
They did a lot at this time. Whoa, that's a very sand green minifigure. Mo
Yeah, he's nice looking.
from Ninjago. And I don't know why, but I've always thought this Molly the Molly Weasley was one of the more elegant looking Harry Potter minifigs.
Hey, Liam, Brick the Bed, welcome in.
Oh, Liam, you changed your profile picture. Nice. Yeah. So if anyone doesn't know, we do these 2-part streams every other Friday. We just got done with part 9 on my channel, and now we're into the 5 to 600 a deviation of the minifigures from 2020. So if you want to go back and see the first 500 minifigures we covered, go back and watch part 9 on the replay.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
That's a Star Wars character that I believe appeared on screen for about 4 seconds.
He looks like a slug snail head man.
Yeah. Hoarder 66 and I have gone on about this character on our
He's very unique. I don't think they'll ever
on my streams before.
They'll probably never use that mold again.
Yeah.
Monkey King is really worth that much? What?
Yeah, it's one of the more expensive ones.
That's crazy. He's cute.
Yeah, so you got some of your regular viewers on vertical, so they must be watching on their phone and not their computers.
Oh god. Oh.
A whole bunch of the monkey kids. This guy from City kind of reminds me of Buzz Lightyear and the Squishies from The Simpsons Quickie Mart. A few Mr. Freezers. I must say the new style Mr. Freezers are so much better than the original 2000s ones. So I guess this whole species from Ninjago had sand green skin.
Yeah.
And I guess Hidden Side had their own printings for the police and the security guards. Slightly different from the city police they made at that time.
Oh, this guy, the nature photographer.
Yeah.
Tree suit.
He was in a set with a beehive.
That one. What is he?
That's a really interesting kind of I don't know what he's standing on.
I like these bottom pieces. They're like they stand inside of them. And on the Dream series, the Never Witch has the same situation, but hers has pink. It's pink and black. So I'm writing this guy down because it's my goal to own them both.
Yeah, because
he's just very creepy looking. He's kind of like a Slenderman Demogorgon.
Yeah, the same with this guy.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Yeah. I don't think Nick Fury changed all that much since he first came out, but if he did, let us know in the comments.
Oh yeah, he lost an eye.
Yeah, he never had his
I
left
thought there
eye.
was a version of him that did have it.
There's a whole bunch of the ninjoids. And and I wouldn't want to drive.
Bisou,
I
Cliffy.
wouldn't want to drive a Nissan. I really wouldn't.
A Nissan.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to drive that.
Would you drive a Datsun?
I don't know if they still make those.
Okay, well, if even if not, and it was just like a classic. No? Okay.
Hey
Same
Cliff,
brand.
So did you just get home? Or did you just get done with being with your family?
Yeah.
Other people in the chat have been watching Stranger Things.
Hey, don't get ahead of me in the Stranger Things world, people. Steffi, hi. Hi, Billy.
Maybe some people just got done talking to each other.
Yeah, Billy, that's basically what I was trying to get at, is if Mayo would drive a Datsun, then technically it kind of would be driving a Nissan. Karen here.
Yeah, this time in
The
black.
submarine person. Ocean researcher. Ooh, he's so cute. Now, where's his other bottom part? Because is this, oh, this is a micro doll. I
Yeah,
get
it's
it.
a micro doll. So his body is a printed minifigure head.
Which, yeah, the same
Yeah.
size head thing is weird.
And out of all of the
Sesame Street characters.
Sesame Street characters they made, I think Oscar the Grouch was the most intuitive because they actually used the garbage can things.
Mm-hmm. So, but you kind of get gypped because you don't get a torso and legs.
Yeah.
So really, you're spending $10 to get that guy, and he's hardly a minifig, but he is.
And there's your other boyfriend, Chris
Chris
Pratt.
Pratt. He's everywhere.
So can you tell us if that Owen Grady changed much from previous Owen Grady's?
Yeah, no, he just has maybe some slight facial expression differences, but it's not changed much
Yeah.
at all. Still stubbly, still Chris Pratt.
There's so many newer minifigures from this year that there's not much evolutionary stuff I can comment about.
Parker's hair, I just love that because it's dual molded and she's got headphones actually molded into her lavender
There's
hair.
a whole bunch of Parkers.
Right, Hoarder? You basically could probably have a whole Oscar the Grouch at home if you just get the head part. You can make him.
And I must say, out of compared to other construction torsos from previous years that they made, I really like the hidden side construction worker torsos.
Because it's dirty.
Probably more so than the other ones because of the dirty grime stains.
Yeah.
So I think that was a good graphic edit.
Petunia.
Made a whole bunch of the pig sings. I think he appeared in two sets. And also, what you're noticing is the more airport sets we got, the more female pilots they came out with. And there's a different version of a mariachi person.
CMF Series 20. That came with a
Another one of
pinata.
the minifig concepts that dates back to the Lego movie.
I like this poncho.
I don't know why this is considered a minifigure.
It's because Piranha Plant is a character in Mario, sort of ish. I don't
Ish,
know.
ish.
Yeah. I mean, if the Goombas are, then I think it's only fair.
I gotta, I gotta say, the neoclassic version of Captain Redbeard we covered on my stream is way better than this pirate.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, so if you want to see the neoclassic version of Captain Redbeard, you'll have to go
Watch
back and watch my stream on the replay.
episode
Oh,
9.
yeah, episode 9 that we just did before coming on here. But this was a CMF pirate.
Yeah, she's cute. I like her hat hairpiece. Good
And
looking
compared to some
pirate.
of the other female pirate faces, she has she has a wart on her face, and one of her teeth is chipped.
She has a chipped teeth. Tooth. Karen hair.
Karen hair, and one of the and a torso that would work really well for a build it yourself a butt chop 2021 sig fig because he likes grindcore.
They're just plain passengers.
I think by this time that torso was getting about 5 years old.
Good suit. Every man has that suit in his closet, though, you know.
Yeah.
Chris's sweater.
Yeah.
What's on that one? A BB-8?
Yeah, a BB-8 droid with the square stitching.
Like that. Green.
See what I was talking about? The city police look different from the hidden side police. Still the same problem I have with the criminals having their prison undershirts.
Yeah.
They didn't change that since 2020.
Like, when do they get to walk around in street clothes? And
But what they did what they did I think well for almost 10 years before this came out was having the balance between the dark blue and the light blue, because it almost establishes ranks within the police department.
yeah. Yeah, that BB-8 on that sweater did almost look like a Target logo.
Yeah,
He was just wearing a
almost.
Target Christmas sweater.
Who said that?
Billy.
And also by this time we were getting named characters in the city
Frankie
thing.
Pelly. What the heck? Hacksaw Hank.
That's another face with a chipped tooth.
Snake Rattler.
I remember I remember Jane Briggs complaining about this guy's name because of the stereotype.
Just Vito.
Yeah,
He's got quite a lot of taco meat. You should just button that up.
Yeah, there were. I'm surprised you didn't comment about that in some of the first 500 figs that we talked about, because there were some.
Or maybe it wasn't so prominent.
Maybe.
We only talk about taco meat on my channel, Mayo.
Yeah, and there were criminals that hadn't escaped from jail yet.
A lot of city criminals, but they're all getting like kind of makeovers. They've got like street clothes on.
Yeah.
A
Because
lot of police in 2020.
Yeah,
Wasn't
because
this like around the time that they were wanting to like defund the police?
yeah, which is why Lego
Lego went hard.
which is why the Lego Group stopped advertising the police sets because of the Minneapolis riots.
Yeah. But why? I, I guess they would just, they're still making them. They just weren't advertising for it. But it looks like they went hard. Like they just,
They pulled advertising and they cancelled that Dynamite factory set.
they're even calling the Santa a police chief. Come on. What?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know what's up with that.
there's nothing about him that's a police officer,
Yeah.
first off.
Yeah, because if anyone remembers 2020, that summer has now been dubbed the summer of George Floyd.
Yeah. Karen Hare, Daisy
But
Caboon.
this is different from the other Karen hairs because that has an orange streak in it.
Yeah, she went to the salon. Christmas sweater?
Yeah, that was one of the named characters. You got the
I
square
like.
stitching.
He's got like an animal wearing a police hat on his Christmas
Yeah.
sweater.
You know what? This reminds me of that Simpsons episode where Homer was trying to make his own website, and he went on to a website, and there was a pop-up for the Springfield Police Department, and it had Chief Wiggum's face animated in 8-bit, and it said, and it was trying to get people to confess to their crimes.
Hmm.
And after Chief Wiggum alerted people that the police were going to come catch him, tried to advertise official Springfield Police Department merchandise. You have the right to be fabulous. If anyone remembers that, that's what that a jumper reminds me of, or as you would call it, a sweater.
That police officer dude looks
Yeah.
cool with his sleeves
Yeah,
rolled
that's
up.
just another crazy TV reference in this series.
What the heck? Ponda Baba? First off, my dog's name is Baba, and his face does not look like that.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with this guy.
It's Star Wars, right? I'm assuming. Can we
Yeah,
get his face off the screen? It's disturbing me.
yeah. I think I think I think Poppy is better to stare at.
Yeah, she's cute. Ooh, another version of Poppy.
A lot of different versions of her.
Oh, I like that one.
Now this is
Oh,
that
cute.
this is the that 70s show version of her.
I love it.
If
That's cute.
anyone remembers the scene transitions with the psychedelic colors and the kaleidoscope, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Lego didn't want the people's Lego cities to riot.
Now this was an update of the postal workers because instead of having the French horn like they did in the 80s, or instead of having just the envelope like they did in the 2000s, they put the wing next to the envelope.
Like it's moving super fast.
So I think that's Generation 4 version of the postal workers.
Princess Iron Fan. Monkey Kid again. That's cool. Princess Vanilla. Okay.
And I remembered the Potterheads freaking out when they re-released her, because the original version of her is also really expensive.
Oh, yeah, I've got 2 or 3 of them. They're
And
shells.
also by this time, with some of the pirate sets they were making, some of them actually got names.
Quartermaster Riggins.
Because really, the only named characters besides the leaders of the factions was I at least I can think of the the uh the lieutenant from the imperial soldiers and the first mate from the pirates. But he doesn't really look like a first mate, or is he? I don't know. More extreme team RC. Are you here? More extreme team.
Did RC come over? I don't know if I've seen him pop up over here yet. Maybe he's lurking.
Well, if you are lurking, yeah, he was here at the start. I think he was on his mobile, so maybe he didn't realize people are split between the two different chats. But if you're still out there lurking, there's Extreme Team. Now, I want to talk about this because you remember when we covered some of the 80s and 90s torso with that Sports S logo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this was a kind of a Generation 2 version of that, and this was female specific because because underneath that S, we can see her cup size.
Okay. Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
We can't
So
see your belly button though.
yeah, so everyone in the chat, is she an A, B, C, or D cup size?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Family
I
friendly,
thought that
Mayo
was
family.
really weird to print the outline of her boobs. And this is
Welcome
kind of
in, Cobra.
a race version of Octane. I think I don't know why, but they thought to. Oh, I think because this is an E racing series, they changed the green and red
Color.
to the blue and yellow to make it make
Order.
it maybe alternate color scheme from their regular racing team. This is their E racing team.
They race online only, or how does that work?
I think it's well, there's a Formula One E
Oh yeah, I
series where
don't.
they won on. I think it's they have to plug in their cars. So
Oh, so
I'm
it's
not,
not gas powered.
but I forget if they run on a hybrid engine or not. I forget. I'm not as familiar with the Ing series. Yeah, so with what people are saying in chat, I just think it's really strange
Yeah, we're
that
past
Lego
it.
chose to print that. How strange was it? Like why did they need
Moving
to do
on,
that?
Mayo. Moving on.
Why did they need to do that? I don't know.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. And this was, I think, one of the main bad guys for Monkey Kid. I don't remember the storyline of Monkey Kid all that much.
That's a cool looking character. I haven't watched Monkey Kid either, but I do like the minifigs. They look pretty cute.
Now, something I liked about this guy is he's got the red hair,
Red eyebrows too, I think.
and it looks like is that red?
Yeah, I think so. General Tron. I think you are
Um,
fine.
no, I think it's a brown. But yeah, I like to highlight the minifigures that have the red. There's a few different versions of him.
Peppa Potts. Okay, there's an Iron Man that's not an
Uh,
Iron Man. Zoom in. Because there's also, what do you notice? There's a not a six pack. but cup sizes.
For man boobs, why? Why would they do this?
It's Pepper Potts.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay, well, that's why
Yeah.
I confused Tony Stark for a second.
Yeah.
But why? Why did they need to print it?
I know, because on the outside of your outfit, you're really not in need.
No,
I
because
mean, maybe it depends. So
I'm
yeah, don't
I'm
put this outfit or armor on your Iron Man, because then he's,
yeah.
in the wrong suit.
I mean, I'm just so confused. I really am. Also, that's another named pirate.
I like her torso. They didn't define her in any way.
Yeah, they did. But well, technically they did because of the waist printings.
Barely. I've seen more in more of a curve on female waist than that one. So to me, that torso is usable on any character, in my
Yeah, see, I would prefer it if they didn't have the waistlines or the bust lines or the belly buttons, whatever, because then it makes it
opinion.
more
Hey,
more
boys have belly
gender
buttons too.
neutral. But like I always but I always thought it was strange that they chose to put the belly buttons on. Like there's just some weird details that they put on minifigures, like how people argue that they shouldn't put noses on. It's just weird. Can you talk about something for 30 seconds? I just need to brush the stuff
Sure.
out of my
Yeah.
tongue. Yeah.
Hashtag boys have belly buttons too. I think either way, every minifig should have a belly button. We just don't see them, most of the time. Because I mean, how else are minifigs born? I'm sure they're connected to their mom by an umbilical cord.
I
Or are
need to
we
get
getting
all of
too deep?
this. I, oh, oh, this is so. Some of these figures are so frustrating to cover because it's like, why?
Are we going to talk about Ronald
Oh
Weasley?
my god. Yeah, let's instead talk about how much better these are because like Heather and I are going to talk about Ron Weasley forever just because how ugly the original was.
Yeah, he's definitely, if we have to say any minifig got the best makeover from how they looked originally to current times, definitely Ronald Weasley, in
Yeah,
my
because
opinion.
I can't think of any other minifigure that we've covered that has had a better transformation than Ron Weasley.
His glow up was so awesome.
I think I think I've derailed myself this stream.
Yeah, a couple. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
We're
So
just having
I'm
a good time.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks. Some of these graphics are too graphical in my opinion. But I did. I think out of all of the Star Wars troopers we've covered, I think I've grown more of an appreciation for the sand troopers now.
Are they specifically the ones that have like that little tiny, a little cape over their shoulder?
Yeah, I think it's a cloth shoulder
A handkerchief?
pauldron.
They can blow their nose from having so much sand in it.
I think it's because they have their weapon to protect their left shoulder from sand blowing. So they
Their
needed
little
they
snuggie
needed a
snuggie blanket
pauldron.
from when they were a baby. Sorry.
Maybe. So they needed sand protection on their right shoulder, which is why they have those pauldrons. But the more I see these sand troopers, the more I like them. Also, there's another big fig there, Sandy.
Speaking of sand.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah. Yeah. I like this
Pretty
because
hunky.
I think the reason why I liked Sandy is because you don't see too many creatures besides Avatar in um with the all blue skin. Like this is bright medium azure. That's really cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. I liked Sandy. Because when they do go they do go with the blue skin characters, normally they're less bright, like Scott from Ninjago.
I like him. He reminds me of Jack David from Hidden Side when he was blue.
Yeah, think that's that same hairpiece.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this guy.
Oh, there's another one of your
I have,
pieces
and I happen to have him. He's cool. He's just like a little ghosty dude.
from Hidden Side. Used a lot of those. And these were different types of city explorers. I think these were these were the divers rather than the scientists and the researchers. So they had bright
Good
red.
night, Hoarder. See you next time. Smash a like, guys. Thanks.
They had bright red. That was a little bit of a bold color choice, if you ask me.
Yeah, and
And
you
there
know
was a
when you scuba
collectible.
dive, red is like the first color that disappears.
Hmm. And there was a collectible minifigure version as well.
Yeah, she had a little sea turtle with her.
Yeah, let's get a zoom in on that channel. And again, why did they keep doing this?
Guess they find maybe some women want to be included.
Lego is torturing me, man.
Well, don't look so close at it then.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
Ooh, that
Now
looks
I
like a
like
wizard.
this.
He's cool.
I like that a lot. That reminds me. Well, the helmet reminds me of the Dragon Knights from 2013 Castle. The torso reminds me of there was a Chitauri or something from the MCU. Maybe it was a Black Panther minifigure that had that, and the eyes remind me of the Lasertron guy from CMF series 16. I think it was it 16 or 15. I can't remember, but yeah, I like that. They made a couple different versions of that. Oh, that has some nice wings.
Ooh, yeah, that's cool.
And actually, kind of like if you go back and see the 80s overalls with the once you see the envelope, you can't unsee it. The holes in those wings kind of look like a ghost face.
They do, like two different ghost faces.
Hmm. Now,
Like it.
this was a real throwback because this was from a gift with purchase. We saw this a lot in the 80s. I think in the first episode, no, in the second episode, we did together.
Had this guy in it.
Yeah, that's a throwback.
Crazy.
I always liked the red guys, and this was one of the better red guys from Star Wars. Still was in the era of the angry clone. faces. This was a skeleton version of El Fuego.
Look at his face, though. He's such a cute little smiley skeleton. He has a band-aid on his face. He's
which
so cute. Like you
which
can see his smiling eyes.
yeah, because like if you're because I think this was the first of the skeletons to have a band-aid, which is really cool.
Billy's asking, wasn't he in the ANWB set? What is the ANWB?
ANWB was a breakdown assistance set. I think he's referring to this guy, probably,
Oh,
because the ANWB breakdown assistance is something to do with the Dutch road insurance. There's a whole bunch of different skeletons.
Skull Sorcerer.
And there's another, a snowman.
Probably from an advent calendar. Green Ninja
Probably.
space scarf.
They don't. I don't see that green scarf that often, to be honest.
Yeah, and a pirate, a snowman pirate.
A gonk droid snowman. I forgot about this character
That's funny.
from the Star Wars Advent Calendar.
No troopers.
Now this was really cool.
She had like drawings and a rocket and a wrench, and I love
Yeah.
her pants.
Yeah, and so they put so much detail into getting the smaller version of the Galaxy Explorer on her that they didn't print other lines that we will not talk about.
Yep. Spider Queen, she's cool. Spider Girl.
And
Spider
Spider
Ham.
Ham. But yeah, let's go back to Spider Girl.
Oh, she looks nice. I like her. Very cute.
So you like the Spider Girl, and I like the Spider Ham because this reminds me of Spider Pig from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see that mold.
Spider-Man Noel.
And I think Starboard is this guy's name.
Seems like it.
And something I should note about this is if you go back to the original Pirates, the mustache was printed, but by this time they had the mold for the mustache.
It's because after all those years, it's grown out to be that
Yeah.
luxurious. They couldn't just print it anymore.
Exactly. And I forgot they made this Grey Forestman.
Like a statue.
Yeah, it might have been in one of those in one of those city sets with all the buildings.
Oh, I like that statue of evil. I like it.
This is a crossover of a few different CMFs from Series 14. I like that. And whenever I see Steve with the gold legs, I don't know why I get Hammer Time vibes with this Steve.
The shiny pants.
And if I think that's a slightly different version of the male logo.
Right.
I don't know why. Maybe that's air mail. I don't even know what this guy is from Mario.
Oh, he's one of the things that fall down from the sky and squish you.
Maybe.
I play Mario.
Yeah, I only play Mario Kart Wii, so it's probably from one of the newer Marios. Now, I remember when this came out, people were like, "Oh, Lego has to make
Go Power Rangers.
exactly." They have that.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I think this Supergirl might have reused one of the Hermione hairs.
Yeah, that's a Hermione hair mold. Now you got it in blonde.
And there's Superman with his hair curl. Um, so I guess
Why does her
these,
Supergirl outfit look better than his
yeah, because this is
Supergirl
like
outfit?
because this is like a classic comic book, and this is like a classic moving
Hers looks better,
design.
just saying.
Yeah, I've always liked the dark blue more than the regular blue for the super characters. Um, and like and like there's a reason why we talk a lot about the fine lines, because look how fine those lines are
Very nice.
for that version of Kylo Ren.
Oh, he's fun. Sushi chef guy.
Got
Look at his
some
taco meat.
8-bit stains on his torso.
But his taco meat is high def.
Yes. And so some of these characters I'm pretty sure were supposed to be for San Diego Comic-Con, but that got cancelled because of the pandemic.
And this was 2020, so that makes sense.
Another named pirate. Those are some awesome tattoos.
Ooh, yeah, I was about to say, he's the coolest looking pirate I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
And
No taco meat though. He's like baby smooth.
he's got some some peck lines.
Yeah.
Again, with
Aw. Oh,
the explicit lines on people's bodies. Lego was really trying to send a message or something. That's an interesting character.
so freaking cute though. Little TV minifig with metal pants. And then
Reminds
I see a clown.
reminds me when Channel 7 in Australia used to have a mascot that was a walking TV.
That clown. That clown is so cute.
Does Dina? Oh yeah, yes,
I
So
feel like Dina probably fell asleep on us already, but I wrote that one down.
yeah. Those are some cool wings for the vulture. I think this might be the Michael Keating version of the vulture.
Mm.
Wait, no, that's not one of your boyfriends. That this diamond, I always liked
Cute.
this guy.
He's so cute, and I know nothing about this movie.
Because it's like a baby version of Branch, but it's in the translucent light blue.
Hmm.
It almost looks like a gummy bear.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Now we're getting into some of the Super Mario characters I care about, the babies. Because there's Toadette and there's Toad.
So cute.
I think this is humanoid version of Lord Voldemort.
You don't say his name. He who must not be named.
I don't know why, but this minifigure, when it came out with that service station set, that gave me Keanu Reeves vibes.
Yeah, Just a little heavier than Kiana. Ooh, CMF Knight. He's
The castle
cool.
fans were really excited about this
Yeah.
because it was kind of like some of the old digesters from the Kingdoms theme, but they made it into a knight instead. And there's a slight evolution, no, slightly more details of their 2000s overalls right there. So it's like some torso designs refuse to go away. This was these were new graphics for the train workers. I think that's the first time they used that shade of blue for a train worker. And by this time they were using that torso for a lot of different themes. That is a really shiny tie.
It does stand out.
That's really shiny. And again with that torso, I remember the castle fans were also excited for this because this was a Viking that had a realistic helmet, and then we got the Viking village set after this. I think we're getting to the end here. And again, why? Why?
To torture you boys. Because boys have belly buttons too.
And there's another one of your favorite pieces.
Yeah, he has a name.
Is
Waylon.
this wait? Is this the same character?
I would happen to think so, but I don't feel like when we saw him earlier that they had it labeled as Waylon. That's weird. Huh.
So Billy wants the Steve with the gold legs. I only have the Steve with the purple legs, unfortunately. It's another one of those guitar torsos. Oh wow, this torso takes me back. Actually, this whole figure takes me back because I'm pretty sure this same figure with a different. Wait, no, sorry, no. This figure is a combination of some minifigures from City Sets that I grew up with. There was a skater boy from the City Corner set in 2009, and there was that female train passenger with the bob cut from the 2010 passenger train set. So I get a lot of nostalgia with those two pieces when they're combined. And if I'm remembering correct, this is the same hairpiece that they used for the female brick suit girl character, and it's also the wild style hair.
Yeah.
So
Lucy
that's
Wilde.
another one of those hair pieces from the Lego movie they got good use out of. And I think this is supposed to be the same character. So we're getting into the Chinese New Year characters. That uses the same hairpiece as Parker from Hidden Side.
I love that one. I love that they released it in so many different color combinations too.
Oh, sand green pants. And also, I think
Yeah.
this Wonder Woman was supposed to be for San Diego Comic Con. That has nice gold wings. Don't think I've seen Wonder Woman with the. I don't think they made Wonder Woman with a skirt until this. They uses the skirt that Minnie Mouse used, the Minnie Mouse skirt.
Yeah. Year of the Rat guy. That's fun. I've not
They
seen him.
they got the rat ears.
Yeah. Yoshi.
I recently built a blue version of this Yoshi. I always liked this pink Zane because it's such a total transformation of a Ninjago character.
I've not seen him either, but that would explain. Look, he's like 40 something dollars.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Hoskins.
exactly.
Yeah, that's a cool. He's like breast cancer awareness, Zane.
So my theory is that Zane and Kai were doing their laundry together, and they shouldn't have because red clothes don't mix with white clothes. That's my head canon for this pink Zane because this is what Zane normally l- looks like.
Yeah,
A,
he's
a
like
few
a
different
robot.
versions, a few different versions of Zane, and he is the android bot because you can
Yeah.
see the charging port at the back of his helmet. And remember when I complained previously that I don't like the pearl gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of pearl gold, and I think I prefer
Um,
Zane with his silver.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's the end of 2020.
Yay, we made it, guys.
We made it. Jesus,
Well,
that was a long. That the 2 hours. Um, I don't know if it went long or short. I don't know how to feel right now.
well, we did better with timing. I feel like last time we went up even further over 2 hours, but this is a good spot to let everybody go to bed, get some rest, because I know I'm tired.
Yeah,
I've had a
I
long
think
weekend. Not even a
but
weekend.
I, I think there was more interesting figures from this year because of some of the themes that came out.
Mostly, I'd have to say for myself, I was really enjoying the hidden side one. That was big for me in
Yes,
this year.
the hidden side theme gave us a lot of minifigures that we had to talk about. I did. I think I did a lot more
Good night,
scrolling in
Cliff.
2018. Yeah,
Yeah, we did spend more time on 2018, that's for sure.
yeah,
There were a lot of repeats in this one too, though. So
yeah. So I think we're going. I'm gonna stop sharing now.
yeah, and I'm actually ready to end the stream. So I will say if you're back in 2 weeks, we should have some more to go over, right?
Because we'll be covering the year 2021.
Yeah.
Uh,
We're getting closer to present time, but man, there's so many figs. So I love this part.
yeah. So thanks for everyone for watching. Yeah. Yeah. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves today. And yeah, like what Heather said, we'll be back in 2 weeks to cover the year 2021 on part 11 and 12
Oh man, I wish I could be part 11. I like that number.
from Stranger Things.
Yes. But anyways, guys, Everybody have a great weekend. Catch us on Clicking and Bricking on Sunday. It's competition night. And if you haven't started working on your Christmas mocks on our 16 by 16 base plates, Clicking and Bricking has a deadline of December 14th. Turn those in. So go get building, guys. All right. Well, everyone, ta-ta for now. Have a good night.
Bye.